This is a video on how to create and post lessons. These details and further details are also available as answers to several questions in the Create and Post Lessons section of our help page. I assume you know the basics of how to use the app. If not, have a look at the Get Started section of our help page or the Get Started video. All LessonPort users can share their knowledge. Whether you are a teacher or a parent or a volunteer or a bright student, you can create lessons and post them. First, decide for which subject, for which class you want to create lessons. Be ready with the textbook. If you don't have a physical textbook, you can find NCERT and several state board textbooks online. Links are provided under one of the questions in the Create and Post Lessons help section. Now verify whether your account shows the correct board class in which you want to create a lesson. Let us say you want to create lessons in Tamil Nadu State Board and it is not here. You can add it by tapping on the main menu, going to My Account, going to Boards Classes, and there you click plus. Here you can put board and class information and then press done and go back to the all lessons screen. Then verify whether the subject and chapters which are visible in the board class is as per your textbook. If not, you need to send a message to us via request support. So go to main menu, tap on request support and send us a message. Assuming that you have access to a textbook, physical or online textbook, and the app shows the subject with the correct set of chapters, you can now start creating and posting lessons. We will first cover how to create lessons when you have internet connection, how to post those lessons so that others can see it, and how to edit those lessons. Later in the video, we will also explain how to create lessons when internet connection is not there. To create a lesson, select the class. In this case, I'm going to select 6th standard CBSE. Then select the subject that you want to cover and then select the chapter in which you want to create a lesson. Inside the chapter, tap on the plus button. In this add lesson screen, provide a title for your lesson, such as the specific topic or concept or section of the chapter that you are covering. Tapping on the red button will allow you to record your audio explanation. When you tap on it, it will start recording whatever you speak up to a maximum of 8 minutes. Tapping on that black square button will stop the recording. If you make a mistake, you can replace the old audio by tapping on the red button again. It will ask you to confirm whether you want to replace the old audio. Remember, you cannot pause and continue your recording or edit a portion of the audio. You can only replace the old audio. Look at the lesson location information. Below that it is saying this lesson will be saved in the chapter Fiber to Fabric. If that information is wrong, let us say it says it is going to be saved in Masala subject or Masala pot or some other chapter, tap on lesson location and then provide the correct information for the chapter it needs to be saved in. There are 4 boxes below. If you tap inside the notes box, you can type some instructions or a link to a YouTube video, etc. There are 3 picture boxes. Let us say you have solved a maths problem on a piece of paper, or you have summary notes or diagrams in a notebook or on a blackboard. You can tap on any of these and you can add photographs via your camera or attach it from the gallery. You can attach 3 of them in a lesson. Finally, save the lesson. The lesson that you save will be in the Mine tab. It will be in the Mine tab of that lesson's chapter, of its subject, of its class, as well as in the all lesson screen. This is not visible to others right now. You have only saved it to your account. To make it visible to others, you have to post it. I will explain that soon. But first, let us say you have made a mistake in the lesson, any kind of mistake in the content, or it is in the wrong location, the wrong chapter. Nothing to worry. You can always edit it. For that, press that lesson and hold on for a second till you get a menu. There, you can tap on edit. Here, the lesson is opening in edit mode. You can change the recording, change the title, change the location, add images, remove images, whatever you want to do, you can do and press save again. That will take it back to the Mind tab. To post a lesson to make it visible to everybody, press and hold the lesson and tap on Post to Public. That will make it visible to all LessonPort users who come into this chapter and go to the Public tab. Now let's look at the other options while we are here. Post to Connections will post this lesson only to your connections. They will directly receive it in their Received tab. Share allows you to pick individual connections of yours and send it to them. Edit, as we saw, allows you to edit the lesson. If you press delete lesson, it will delete off the lesson completely and you cannot get it back. Save offline allows you to save this lesson on your phone and you can access it without internet connection. Now, let's talk about some questions that people usually have. One question they ask is, how long should the recording be? Now, the recorder that we have here will automatically stop recording after 8 minutes. Anything you speak after that is not going to be recorded. However, it is best to keep lessons much shorter. Children, especially in lower classes, have very short attention spans. 3 to 5 minutes is the typical length of a lesson's audio recording. However, you are free to make it shorter or slightly longer, up to a maximum of 8 minutes, based on target age group and your content. Therefore, each chapter will require multiple short lessons. One chapter is not one lesson, it will require multiple short lessons. The number of lessons in a chapter depends on the length and complexity of the chapter and your style of teaching. Just make sure you are providing a title to each lesson to enable the student to understand what this lesson covers. Generally, do not cover more than one concept or one section or one maths problem from a chapter in one lesson. If that concept or maths problem is very complex and will take more than 8 minutes to explain, split that explanation into multiple lessons titled Part 1, Part 2, etc. Now, when you complete a lesson, what might it look like? I will show you 3 examples. Here is an example of a lesson which only has audio. That is because this is explaining something which is in the textbook. So the student will refer to the textbook while listening to this audio, and therefore audio is sufficient. This is an example of a maths lesson where there is audio, and while playing the audio, you can attach the problem which you are solving and the solution as images. Now, besides images, there is typed notes as well, where the lesson creator is assigning a problem for the student to solve. Here is a third example where there is audio, and then in the notes there is a link to a YouTube video to be watched, and the image is actually handwritten notes which the student can expand and see. Suppose you created lessons in the wrong order. For example, here in the chapter Fiber to Fabric, introduction should have been the first lesson and conclusion should have been the last. To fix this problem, go to the Mind tab of that chapter and click on Reorder. And then hold the lesson that you want to move and drag it to the location that you want it to be. And then press the Done button. Now the order is correct. If you have a weak internet connection while creating lessons, you can go offline. Tap on Go Offline. That will take you into the offline mode. If you have no internet connection, while opening the app itself, LessonPort will ask you to go offline. In offline mode, you will notice that the bell at the top has been replaced with a symbol indicating that there is no internet connection. Now, to use this offline mode for lesson creation, you have to first create lessons when you are offline, then you have to upload them when you have internet connection, and then you have to post them. To create lessons in offline mode, tap on plus. It is very similar to the online creation process. You provide a title, you put notes, you put pictures, you do your audio recording, whatever you want to do. But there is no lesson location information. There is no chapter information for offline lessons. And when you save this, this is only saving on your phone. It is not putting it into your LessonPort account. When you want to upload it, you need to first connect to the internet, go to the Upload tab, and then press and hold the lesson. There, tap on Upload. It will open that lesson. You can edit if you want. And then importantly, you need to provide lesson location information. It is blank right now. Tap on it, provide the subject and chapter information, and then tap on upload. This will now be in your online LessonPort account, which then you have to post to public to make it visible to others. Now, suppose you want to create a lesson in this first chapter and you find that other people have already created lessons in this chapter. Should you still create lessons here? Yes, because there are lakhs of students and they have different needs. Students have different language preferences, different abilities to understand, and different interests. The same poem or the same scientific topic can be explained at different speeds to different levels of depth and in different languages and accents. When you create a lesson in your style of teaching, many of those students may like your style and may start following you or connecting with you. Therefore, go ahead and create lessons in that chapter.